We're going to be talking about Grendel and interviewing him and his mother. He's just this like lonely, weak kid. He's pretty lame. No one likes him.
Hey, I can hear you.
Well, anyways, we're going to be interviewing him and his mother and seeing how he's really pathetic and his life is going nowhere.
So here we are today interviewing Grendel. So Grendel, we hear you have a problem. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I like to kill people. I don't know, I wouldn't really consider it a problem, but apparently everyone else considers it a problem. Whatever.
Oh, alright. Who do you feel most threatened by in your life?
There's this kid at school, his name's Beowulf. He's like a super big bully. He just is always being mean to me all the time.
Wow, sounds like it. So, what about in your life? Who's the biggest influence?
Probably my mom. She's like really my only friend in my life ever. She's like pretty much my biggest influence on everything I do.
Wow, sounds like you got problems. And what about your typical Friday night? What's that like?
I actually have big plans coming up this Friday. I was planning on attacking the meat hall, killing some people.
Alright.
Yeah, it sounds like a blast actually.
It sure does. Alright, thank you, Grendel.
Now that we know a little bit more about Grendel, we're going to follow him for the next couple of weeks and just kind of see how he lives his life and how everything works out for him.
So here we are, Saturday morning. Last interview, you said how you were excited for your Friday night raid at the meat hall. How'd that end up going for you?
It didn't go very well. I lost my arm. Beowulf ripped it out.
Oh wow, did it hurt?
It hurt really good.
Alright, there you have it, folks. That's what happened last Friday night at the meat hall. So despite your misfortunes, do you have any plans to kill again?
Yeah, whenever there's happiness, I'm bound to kill someone. Oh, is that happiness? I hate happiness.
Bro, why'd you kill all these people?
Oh, Beowulf.
Nerd.
Ah.
Later, nerd.
Alright, well after hearing about Grendel's interview about his arm being ripped off, we have some live footage of the actual event occurring. But then, after the interview, he went back to his house and his arm just kept bleeding profusely and he died of blood loss. So, we're about to bring in his mother and she's going to be interviewed about how she feels about the loss of her son.
We're here now with Grendel's mother. So how do you feel about the death of your son?
Well, Grendel wasn't always the best kid. He was a bit of an outcast like myself. But it's really difficult being a monster. You really feel isolated from everyone else, and it really makes you really emotional. So I understand why he did what he did.
Do you plan on doing anything about this?
Yes, I definitely plan on getting revenge upon my son's death. I, unlike the other women of this time, plan on taking action and doing something instead of just being... I don't even know.
What do you plan on doing about the killing of your son?
Well, unlike the other women of this society, I plan on taking action and getting revenge. I'm not just manipulated by what other men think.
Alright, so what's up with your outfit today?
Well, I live under the sea, so I had to wear this mask to keep me alive, as it has water in it.
Alright, well now that we've heard all about Grendel's story, stay tuned for scenes of our next episode where we follow Grendel's mother and her actions of revenge on the death of her son.
How'd you kill her?
Well, Unferth gave me a sword originally out of loyalty. He's, pretty loyal to me, but then that sword didn't work because it was a sword for a weakling. But then I found this sword and I used it to kill her.
Oh, where'd you get that sword again?
This sword I found in Grendel's mother's lair. It's pretty big, pretty hefty. Most people couldn't lift it, but kind of a beast. So I'm like the only one that could lift it, and I did. So I used it to cut off her head.
Wow. Well, there you have it, everyone. Beowulf killed Grendel's mother.
Hola, mi nombre es Beowulf, y si usted está mirando para honrar a esa persona especial, llame al 1-800-BEOWULF. Hemos creado estos hermosos collares para que puedo hackearlo. Estos collares son perfectos para las personas que han sido leales a lo largo de los años.